Okay. Hi. I'm TruDolly. This is
Little one.
And we are doll collectors, and we just got an American Girl doll for Christmas, and we wanted to make a wooden bed for her, and we're doing our video inspired by the myfroggystuff. I still stay style, myfroggystuff, but the channel is called myfroggystuff, and the link will be down below. And we're doing our kind of like fashion chic, vintage, or like shabby chic version because Cecile is a Victorian doll. We want to do that kind of aesthetic for her bed. So let's show you what we did inspired on this video. You should watch Froggy Style's video so you can see the basics. And our video is just about our alterations to that idea. Okay. First things first, we're making a headboard for ours, which is not in the video, but I just got some basic cardboard, sketched it out. You can see the cutout here, like that. Before we even started our ideas or sketching out anything, we had a
side vision of the board and a front vision.
So that way we knew exactly what we needed to do. I measured the box's width, and it's 8 inches wide. I put this on the board, and then Ava decided she wanted to have
room for the doll to stretch out her arms a little.
A little bit, just not to be so narrow like the box that she comes in. So I decided to put 1.5 inches on each side of the headboard so that it would be bigger. And I hand drew it roughly. You would need your mom or your dad to help you to cut it out with an X-Acto knife. Please don't do this by yourself, even if you're using scissors. And I cut it out along the pencil lines. We're keeping this in case we make more boards. We probably will. And then I'll put this down to help so that we can see a little bit. Hopefully we won't cut it. Right after that, we want to do the headboard first before we do the bed, because it'll help with drying time and so forth. We got this theme that we're looking at, the shabby chic or the Victorian style in a sense. I don't know which one I want to call it, but it's very girly and it's got castles on there. And it's not an uncommon fabric to find at like a fabric store. So we put the headboard down in the center. We gave 2 inches or so around with our pencil. Thank you, assistant. I just drew roughly this exact same shape as your headboard.
But bigger.
But bigger. So that when we put the stuffing in, we'll be able to have room. And you don't have to have a perfect cut. And yes, I'm going to tell you to get your mom to help you.
Or your dad.
Or your dad. But just roughly cut all the way around. Because remember, this stuff, the edges of this is going to be glued, right, to the back. So if it's not absolutely cut pristine, it's not the end of the world. If you make a little mistake, you work with that mistake and turn it into something amazing. That's what artists do, right?
Yeah.
All right. Assistant, can you take the fabric? We're going to leave that for a sofa at some point. And the stuffing, mademoiselle, what I would suggest doing is maybe you make sure you have your hot glue gun, your mom, set that up ahead of time so that it's ready to go. You want to pull out some stuffing ahead of time so we have it. I would glue just, I want to say, the top half. Don't put it too close to the edge is my guess. Reasoning is when it spreads, you don't want it to spread to the front of your fabric, right? And I would leave the bottom half open. Alright? So, I hope you saw that. You want to wrap what we do, yes, let's get our finger on. What we did was we went to Michael's and we found this package of Mod Podge. Don't want to get it too close, like that. Mod Podge hot glue finger caps. There's 3 in there, 2 large ones and 2 small ones. And I think that this helps us
to not burn yourselves.
You're right.
And it doesn't stick to these, so that's even better.
When you get to the corners, like with our little drawing, with our little design that we got going on. Ooh, the glue is drying. Oops, sorry about that. Let's just top it up a little bit. Want to just fold that over. Go ahead. All right. Fold it over. And we're keeping our time check because we want to make sure that we don't go over the 9 minutes for our videos. And this hot glue, you want to tap that and make sure that we're all good. And it'll have pinched areas in the fabric, and that's okay.
That won't show.
No, because it's all in the back. All right. And let's let that dry. So you see how it looks right now?
We're going to stuff from the bottom. That's why we left it open.
Right. So let's let this, do we think you need to make it dry more? Or, I don't know. Okay. Let's just get it stuffed. Let's put the stuffing in, mademoiselle. This is cardboard, so go ahead. It makes it easy for when we want to do that pinched look. And meaning like we're going to have to put like these little pins in the center to make it look like a pin cushion, a cushion, so to speak.
Like this.
Like that. Let's see here. There you go. Those little points. I don't know if we made a peak enough at the top of this headboard, but we can always do it again later. See how it doesn't really, you know? That's okay.
It works.
It works.
We go with it.
Yeah, we go with the flow. In and out of time. All right. That's good, you think?
Yeah.
I think that's enough fluff, right, for a headboard? Yeah. Let's move it to, I mean, we can always wiggle it into place later, too. Let's get this going. All right, so assistant, little one, you're going to hold this little bottom half of the, hold on, let me show everyone. This is the straight half that we just stuffed. I want you to hold it down like that while I get the gun. Then I'm going to remove your hands. And I'm going to quickly get your little hot glue gun finger ready so that we can lift up the edge. Right. And go for it. And any leftover fabric, we'll just glue down the corners. And I'll show you what I mean before I try to do that so that you know what to expect. See how there's like loose corners here? I'll just quickly add extra glue and pinch up the fabric.
With our hot glue gun.
Yeah, that's, trust me, it's important. See it? And it'll probably come off pretty easy as well. And put a little bit more. I'm going to get that. Okay. See why we have it? Because it helps with the like spillage of extra hot glue. And
it doesn't also pull up the glue so it comes off?
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Now this is why wrapping is really important. If you can see, it's a little ruffled here, but we can always make that tighter later. We can make it tighter with like pinning or anything else we want. And then we'll put the little beading in afterwards. Okay, so let's put our little headboard to the side. And that's our first half of our bed. Stay tuned for our next video. And we hope that you make your doll crafts fashionable and chic, or at least we inspire that. See you for now. Ciao.
Ciao.